Okay, let's see. Okay, we are live, welcome one and all, welcome everybody, welcome to all my friends, welcome to all my followers, to the new people, welcome. So happy to see you. I love that you are here. So we are live. I know we are live from wherever you're receiving this feed, whether you're in the US, whether you're in Africa, whether you're in China, whether you're in the UK, wherever it is that you're watching this from. I hope you're happy, I hope you're healthy, I hope you're loving life. Yeah, I love what I'm doing, I love my passion, I'm doing a lot of good stuff. So, as we wait for people to come on, there should be a poll somewhere on this live. There's a question there that you can help me answer as I proceed, okay? So as we give some people time to get onto the live, I will do some shares. Help me share this with everyone that you care about. Share it with people you feel will benefit from it. Share it with entrepreneurs and your CEO friends. Today we are talking about websites. Okay, what are the qualities of a great website? What should you ensure appears on your website so that it brings you results? Okay, so that is what we are talking about today. Yeah, so as we wait for people to get on, you can share to your friends, you can share it with your loved ones, and make sure that people are benefiting from this. Make sure that they are improving their businesses. Make sure that they are enjoying success. Yeah, good. We already have someone watching. Okay, so share the video, invite your friends, invite your loved ones. Today we are talking about websites. I am going to bust so many myths out there that I'm sure some web developers will hate me right about now, because I'm going to bust a lot of myths. Yeah, you see, we've complicated this this website business and all that, and so many times it scares would-be digitalpreneurs, people who want to put their businesses online, upcoming CEOs, startup entrepreneurs. They get so scared because of the way we have complicated the online procedures. You know, getting your business online, getting a website for your business. We've complicated it so much. Okay, hey Helen, welcome. So complicating it so much, yet right now is the time for businesses to go online. Now, of course, there are so many CEOs and entrepreneurs who are in a rush to take their businesses online, but in that rush, that is where you begin to make mistakes and do haphazard work. Yeah, why? Because your web developer or your web designer is not informing you enough, is not educating you enough on the best ways to get your business online so that you get results. Okay, so continue to share so that we get more people to benefit from this, because this is very important right now for a lot of entrepreneurs, for a lot of consultants. Okay, so let's do that. Let's share it with friends, let's share it with whoever we feel will benefit from this. Okay? Now, as you invite people, as we get started, so far we've used 4 minutes. So, I think let's get into it. The rest of the people will find us. I can see people are already joining. So, let's get into it. Why do we need to address this issue of effective websites? Yeah? why do we need to address this issue of effective website? Now, you have to understand that my background is not actually web development. I did not go to university to study how to design websites. I did not go to wherever. I'm a self-taught web designer. But how did this come about? This came about because I got frustrated with web developers who are giving us crappy services. You know, when someone gives you a website that does not reflect what you're all about and what you want to accomplish in life. And so I decided to start learning and mastering this field and this industry, how to create sites using the different platforms, you know, how to make it simpler, how to simplify the process for CEOs, entrepreneurs to get online. So, to cut the long story short, right now I'm a very good, I have mastered creating websites that convert. And after mastering it, I realized that there are some procedures, there are certain practices that everyone should have on their websites, okay, so that your websites convert. Okay, I hope that's clear. Hey Abby, nice to see you. Okay, hey Abby. Abby, we are supposed to be designing your website right about now. So let's get into it now. Back then, when websites were complicated, remember back in the days when you needed someone who had learned coding to create a website. Remember those days? Websites were crap. Websites were so ugly. Websites were non-functional. They were, you just put up a single page document and call it a website, just talking about your product or your company, your vision, mission, and then values, and then the name of the company. Then you pour all the history of the company on that page. Now things have changed. Things have been simplified. Yeah, things have been simplified. In that now you can, it is very easy for you to have a website on there. Hold on a second, do we have a glitch? Can you let me know if you can see the video? I feel like, has it gone off? Okay, we are still live. Okay, we are still live. So, now, right now, things have been simplified in that it's very easy. The reason as to why a lot of people are not jumping into this is because they do not have the time. It's because they would rather focus on doing something else than to build websites, yeah? So, right now, as an entrepreneur, as a CEO, what should your website look like? What are some of the boxes? What are some of the boxes that your website should tick for it to qualify as a great, effective website? Yeah. So that's what we are going to be going through. Okay. Now, a website is like an extra arm. It's like an extra branch of your business. Right now, as we speak, that's what you need to be thinking about when you creating a website, or when you've contracted a web developer. That's how you should be thinking, that this website is an extra arm of your business. It's a branch of your business. It's going to be representing you, okay? So as a business arm, what is its function? So as you go to create the website, what is the function of the website, okay? So that's very important when it comes to creating your website. Now, this evening, of course, Coach Phil is going to be live, and he's going to talk about how to increase the productivity of your business, okay? And because I'm into this business of getting entrepreneurs online and all that, I think it's it will be it will help your business if you attend his live this evening at 6 p.m. where we'll be talking about how to multiply the productivity of your business. Now, a website can also help you multiply the productivity of your business depending on how you approach it. Okay, so these are the boxes that your website should tick, okay, when you want to create your website. Or if you already have it up there and it's already running, make sure that it addresses the following things. Number one, before you create your website, what is the big reason why you are creating a website? Okay? Now, every time I go into a meeting with an entrepreneur who wants me to do for them their website, I always ask them, why do you want to create the website? Because for me, it is that important. You don't just have to create a website because you saw your best friend has a website. It may end up becoming a distraction for you. Okay? It may end up becoming a distraction for you. So, what do? You must think of your business and whether the website will enhance on the functions of your business. I hope we are together up to that point. You may find that your business doesn't actually need a website. Okay? So in that case, the website becomes a distraction. Why? Because you take off a lot of time from doing what works to investing time in creating a business, a website, getting content and all that. So you must ask yourself, why must I have a website for my business? What will it improve when it comes to my business productivity? Okay? So if it does not add anything on your business, then do away with the business, the website. Okay? Okay? So the why must be very strong when you create your website. Even right now as we stand here, if you already have a website, look at your business. How much does the website contribute to your business? When you look at the bottom line, why do you need the website? If the answer is the website is very important to your business model, then we go to the next step. When creating a website, okay, you must focus on the user, whoever that may be for your case. Okay, you must focus on the user, whoever that may be for your case. So let's say I've seen a lot of websites. You visit a website and then you realize that these guys are all talking about themselves, how they are great, how they've spent 20 years in the business, how good they are, how classy they are, the tools that they have. We use this tool we've just acquired this tool, we have this big warehouse, you know all that stuff, and you're talking about yourself, and you're not addressing why the person has visited your website. Okay? And again, I've spoken a lot about niching, I've spoken a lot about giving value. Remember that every aspect of your business should give value. You should either give value to other departments, you should give value to the clients or to the stakeholders. So your website is the interface that other people use to interact with you. Now when they want to interact with you, why have they come to the website? Are you addressing that need? Okay? So you should think about it that way. Look at your website. Does it address the need of the people who visit it? Okay? So you should ask yourself that question as an entrepreneur. I hope we are clear up to that point. Then the other thing that your website should address is it should be easy to navigate. When someone comes to your website, things shouldn't be hidden. Okay? If they are looking for information, that information should be easy to find. And I will share a few examples in the comment section later on. But your website should be easy to navigate. If someone wants to find information about you, it should be easy to find. If they want to download a document, it should be right there in their face. They should click one button and find something. Sometimes you find websites that have so many levels for you to even just ask the support team for help. You have so many processes just to get that help. So in the end, you begin to lose people. Yeah. So you should always look at how easy is it to navigate for the end user. Okay. Then your website should reflect the company's values, goals, visions. It should. I'm not talking about writing your values and writing your vision on the website. No, I'm talking about the feel, the look, the graphics, the videos. Everything should be engineered to reflect the company's values. Yeah. Let me give you an example. Look at, for example, Apple. Yeah, Apple, the makers of iPhone. Yeah, the makers of the MacBook. Look at their website. Their website communicates simplicity and innovation. Yeah, and that is what Apple is all about. Apple is all about simplicity and innovation. If you look at their phone, it's all about simplicity. Doesn't have buttons. Yeah. If you look at their Mac, they have dialed down the number of keys on the keyboard. They have made things simpler to use, yet they stay innovative. Yeah. If you look at so many websites, if you look at the website for Tesla, yeah, you will find that it immediately reflects innovation and implementation. Yeah. Elon Musk, the CEO, one of the greatest CEOs in the world right now. One of the greatest CEOs in the world right now. I don't care who you bring. I admire Elon Musk. If you look at Tesla, you realize that it immediately communicates innovation and implementation. Even SpaceX, his other company, communicates the same thing. So when you go to the website, when someone comes to your website, what does it communicate? Does it communicate creativity? Does it communicate leadership? Does it communicate action? Yeah. You go to a gym's website. What does it communicate? Does it communicate energy? Does it bring that energy to someone who is using it? Yeah. So your website should have images, graphics, and all those things that communicate the message that you want people to get as soon as they reach your website. Then the most important thing that a lot of people leave out when it comes to websites is conversions. I have a video on how to increase the conversions of your website. Yeah. Now, if your website is not converting, then it's pointless. When I talk about conversions, I'm not just talking about money. But yes, definitely money is involved. Money is involved. So, but yes, when I talk about conversions, how is your website converting? Okay? When someone comes to your website, what happens? I've visited a lot of websites and I get so sad when I visit a number of these websites. You realize that the website is just a brochure. It's just a brochure. You go on there, and after you're done with, whether you find the information or not, you can leave without being converted. What do I mean by conversions? A website should either get you leads or money. Okay? It should either get you leads or money. I don't care if you are an NGO, you know, it does not matter if you are an NGO, if you are a school, if you are a consultant, if you are a dentist, whatever it is that you're into. your website should convert. It should either get you appointments, it should either get you leads, it should either get you money, it should either get you a phone conversation. Yeah, so that's what I'm talking about when I talk about conversions. So if someone comes to your website, what happens? Do they get to leave you their email? Do they get to schedule a phone conversation with you? Do they get to buy a product from you? So your website should have those aspects if it's going to be ranked as one of the, if it's going to be ranked among the great websites out there. Yeah. Then of course when it still comes to conversions, it should help you. You should be able to retarget using your website. Now, you should be able to retarget using your website. What do I mean by retargeting? Have you been to a website? Let's say you went to a website like Amazon, the most popular website out there. It's an e-commerce website. Let's say you went to Amazon.com and then you didn't do anything, you didn't buy, and then after browsing the products, you didn't like some of them, or you browsed, you liked one of them, but you couldn't complete the purchase at that moment in time. Then you decide to leave the website and do other things. Then when you go to BBC.com to read some news to see how Trump is doing in the elections and his lawsuits, okay, as you're browsing BBC, on the side you see an ad of Amazon.com. That is what is called retargeting. Okay, so when someone visits your website, are you able to retarget them? Are you able to follow them on Facebook? Are they able to see your ads on Facebook? Are they able to see your ads on other websites? When they go to other websites which allow ads, are they able to find your retargeting ads there? Okay, that's your website. Do that. Do you want to know how it's done? Contact me. And then finally, as we end this video, your website should be able to educate your users. When people come to visit your website, do they get value out of your website? Yeah? Does it address their needs? Does it educate? Right now we are in a market, we are in an era whereby people do not make up their decisions instantly. Yeah? They do not make up their decisions instantly. They do not decide to purchase at that time. They need to consult someone. They need to talk to their wives. So, in that time while they are consulting, do they get, from the time when they reached they were interacting with your website, were they educated about the products? Were they educated about the service? Even after they've left, do they continue to receive education-based articles? Yeah, so that they are well informed, so that the next time they want to purchase, guess who they look for? Yeah, so make sure that your website informs, it educates, and it also addresses the needs of the users. Okay, so other than that, those are the very few but important, crucially important aspects that every website needs to address if it's going to bring you results. As an entrepreneur, as a coach, as a CEO, make sure that your website checks all those boxes, checks all those points that I've talked about, so that it brings you results that you so desperately need. Again, I have to reiterate this. Your website should be able to enhance on the productivity of your business. Yeah, it should be another resource for your business. It should be adding on to, not taking away from your business. Okay, so even as you talk to your web developers, your web designers, make sure that as they come up with your website, it addresses all those points. Okay, so Thank you so much for turning up. Thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you so much for showing me the love and attending these lives. This evening, we have a live from Coach Phil, who will be talking about how to multiply the productivity of your consultancy or business at 6 p.m. I hope to see you there. I hope to interact with you. And after that, we shall make sure that your business grows each and every day. Other than that, hasta la vista. Bye-bye.